I tried to bond with this Bizarro. Get him to understand he doesn't have to try to be something he's not. Superman. You can see how well that worked out.
Don't bother to help or anything, Red. I've got this.
Want to know the sad thing? You're actually doing a lot better than I expected.
This mess started with my bright idea of infiltrating Black Mask's criminal empire. One bad guy working for another bad guy. What's the worst that could happen?
Too many words! Bizarro, I'm confused!
It sounds like you're saying, you were right, Artemis. We should have dispatched this clone while it was still in its cyber womb. I agree, Red Hood.
That's Artemis, the closest thing I have to a partner in this. This is her version of being supportive. I tell myself it's because she has a cover to maintain. I get that.
I've been posing as a prisoner here for days. Red Hood's crazy if he thinks I'm going to throw all that away to pull his fat head out of the fire.
Red him and red her! You have rude!
To me, mistress.
Bizarro no like when you talk about him like he's not here.
Dude, you do that all the... Never mind.
One battle axe of the gods, coming up.
Wait! Great. That buys me another 3 seconds to try to get through to the big guy. Me? Or someone else. Here goes nada. You don't want to talk to me? No problem. So talk to your friend here.
Pup.
Yeah. Pup. Tell him why you're so mad.
Mad? Me not mad. Me am sad. Everyone thought me am Superman. But me am not. Me am Bizarro. Me am alone.
You're not alone, Bizarro. I'm your friend. And what did you call her? Red her. She's a friend too. Go on. Say hello.
Hello, Red her.
Yeah. Hi.
Will you sit with us?
I hate to admit it, but what he lacks tremendously in skill, he makes up for with instinct.
What do we do, boss? Kill it? No, not yet. I want to see how this plays out.
Looks like Pup is tired. It's been a long day.
Bizarro am tired too.
I can feel Black Mask's eyes on me. Is he waiting for me to screw this up? Or is he genuinely counting on me to fix this for him? After all, he did enlist me as his number 2, the would-be heir to his criminal empire. Can't focus on that right now. Had to remember every trick I learned at every therapy session I had in Arkham. What did Dr. Quinzel say? If you can't talk to me, talk to the wall. A pillow. Anything. Bizarro, can you hear that?
Red him's heart.
No. Listen harder. You're in a place called Gotham City. This is your new home. Listen to the city on the other side of the walls. The cars racing to places people don't want to go. The ambulances racing from horror to hope. Listen to the people shouting and laughing and loving and fighting and giving birth and taking lives. Listen for the heartbeat among the chaos of Gotham City. Like I did when I was a kid and slept on the sidewalk on more than one night. There is a world out there in this one city. Can you hear it?
City, pretty.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Defused. Without a shot fired. Very impressive. Let's wrap the creature up and get it back to the lab, gentlemen.
Sure, boss. No problem.
I'll admit it, if only to myself. This is getting way too complicated. The whole point of this was to build a case for how to take down the Black Mask. To find a straight line between this bloodthirsty crime lord and Gotham's mayor who was mysteriously infected with a techno-organic virus. I was there when his men tried to kill Ma Gunn by blowing her home to bits. I saw him murder a handful of his men who disappointed him. The guy does what he wants, and doesn't feel he has to explain himself to anyone. Then again, who else does that sound like? You wanted to talk to me?
Yes, please. Come, break the fast with me. Somehow, I don't think you would be at all surprised to learn the life I've chosen can be a lonely one.
Another thing we have too close in common, and another reason to hate him for pointing it out. Don't take this the wrong way, but it could have to do with the whole BDSM theme. Just saying, maybe lose the mask once in a while? Like at breakfast as the most immediate example?
Trust me, you do not want to see my face. Ever. I want to confess something. I enlisted you because I thought you would be easy to manipulate. I needed an heir, yes, but I needed a pawn as well. It was clear even from a distance that you had issues with Batman. You had a lot to prove, and I knew I could take advantage of that.
If you're trying to get me to blush, it's not working. Draw first, Roman, and we can put all this cat and mouse crap to bed.
I realize now I was wrong about you. You could have pit Bizarro and Artemis against each other, possibly destroying both. Instead, you risked your life to protect my assets. Well, our assets. You're much more than an heir. You're a kindred spirit. I want you to know I consider you a friend. Come with me. I'd like to show you something.
Sure. Can I bring this bagel with?
In Bana Migdal, if you had a problem with someone, you'd pick up a sword and run them through. In man's world, people go on and on about their feelings. So tedious. I've taken advantage of Bizarro's ice rampage, obliterating the monitors in the cell. So for the moment, I can move freely and track down the Bow of Ra. I have it on good authority. It should be nearby.
Please! You can't kill me! I'm a U.S. Senator!
Do senators bounce?
Gotham City! Your precious artifact is on its way there!
You would be more respectful if you understood the power you have sold for a pittance. If I can't find it, I'm coming back. And we'll put that bounce theory to the test.
Wait, please!
Not a chance. I've been searching for nearly 3 years. I could not wait a moment longer. It makes sense it should be here. The bow is certainly something this Black Mask would seek to acquire. But there is no ignoring the truth. I cannot sense her presence nearby. It is my fault she is missing. But I fear it is the world that will pay the price for my mistake.
My apologies for the aesthetics. Much of the building's electricity has been redirected after Bizarro's outburst.
I don't mind a little darkness. It reminds me of home.
It actually was my home when I was growing up. One of many. When I was born, my parents were obscenely wealthy. Instead of raising me, they gave all their attention to the family empire.
Yeah, not a lot of domestic bliss radiating off that portrait.
They were a crushing disappointment.
Where are they now?
You witnessed firsthand what I did to my men when they failed me. What do you think happened to my parents? Another difference between you and me, Red. I see a problem. I fix it. I don't spend the rest of my life regretting what I didn't do or what others didn't do for me. I built an empire from my pain.
And I'm going to tear it down.
This is how I built it. One step at a time. On the broken backs of my enemies. These are the spoils of war. While some of the city's more colorful lunatics are content to devise ridiculous mind games to try and kill the Batman. And so-called criminal masterminds pursue the almighty dollar. I have concentrated on acquiring power.
So this is your master plan. You're going to take Gotham City one block at a time.
Nothing so banal. If we're going to stay together, you need to broaden your thinking. The advantage of possessing superior firepower is in not having to use it.
So then Artemis was right. The Bow of Ra is on one of these shelves somewhere.
Unfortunately, no. I did possess it a week ago, but I actually shipped it back to its original home for quite a profit from the country of Curak. Now that I know its true worth, if this Artemis woman is correct, I should have them turn the ship around and bring it back.
Damn it. So close.
Good luck, Artemis. So then what do you plan to do with your own private armory?
What are we going to do? Don't tell me you haven't wondered what Gotham would be like without the Jokers and Mad Hatters and Two-Faces. Just imagine what we could do together for this city. We only need to be bold enough to exert our will.
It kinda kills me a little inside to think I've made that same argument more than once to Batman. Enough with the revolving door. Enough with the moral high ground. But always his way or the highway. Like talking to a pointy-eared brick wall. Do you really believe that's possible?
For men of ambition, such as ourselves, anything is within our grasp.
What the hell is that?
I believe you already know the answer. This is the same techno-organic virus I used to control the mayor. Control I lost during your assassination attempt. Or are we still going to pretend we haven't been working at cross purposes since before we met? Jason.
How long have you known?
Always. Did you think it was a coincidence my man tried to enlist you that night at the bar? That I threw up my guns home in order to lead you to my doorstep? But we can put all that behind us. Join me, and we can recreate this city in our image.
Even if I might agree with your vision of a city without crime, on account of you being part of a problem, not to mention out of your mind, it's a pass.
At long last, thank you for your honesty. It makes this much easier.
Roman!
We could have done some good together, you and me. We could have rebuilt Gotham in a way that she deserves. serving among us.
And what happens when they want something you don't? When they disappoint you?
You've already handled that particular problem for me, Jason.
What the hell are you talking about?
You brought him to me. You showed me his worth.
No.
You gave me the means to rule this city with an iron fist. Me and my Bizarro.
Hollow. That means someone has hacked into his brain, which honestly is only about a week old. So there is that.
No way am I letting you out of my sight! Like Gotham doesn't have enough problems!
If you're flying, you're headed in the wrong direction! Thank God that means he's not too coordinated. Yet. In a fair fight against him, I'd last about 3 seconds.
Bizarro! This is exactly why my mom told me not to take a job in this city.
Out cold from a faceplant? Guess they don't make Superman knockoffs as well as they used to. Black Mask?
Commandeering the mind and muscles of another person is not nearly as easy as I make it look, Red Hood. When the mayor was in my thrall, it was a relatively simple matter. But give me a few moments, and Bizarro's every thought and every action will be in service of my greater goal, ridding Gotham of its criminal elements.
You know you're a crime boss, right?
That is certainly one way of looking at it. But not unlike you, I'm only trying to make my beloved city a better, safer place. And now, there is nothing you can do to stop me.
I can think of .45 things. Come on, Jason. Finish this. He's the bad guy, you're the good guy. It's simple.
My city, my rules.
They both stink. Take it from someone who was beaten to death with a crowbar. Some crimes require a permanent solution.
Bizarro!
Oh, Bizarro. Didn't get it the first dozen times. Wasn't using those ribs anyway. Don't get it. This guy could have turned me into tomato paste on impact. Unless he's not trying as hard as Black Mask wants him to. Was this tree frozen before?
This ends now.
Bizarro?
Bizarro, it's me! Red Him, your bud. You don't want to do this.
Leave the little one alone, Bizarro.
Artemis. She's got all the skills of an Amazon warrior princess and the personality of a longshoreman. Longshorewoman? Artemis, didn't you leave town already?
I was about to, yes. Until I heard the sounds of you getting your ass kicked. You are wasting your time, child. There is no way you're strong enough to wield an ancient axe of the gods. Red Hood, I will deal with Black Mask and his pet here. Go to the hospital, or take a nap.
I'm not going to a... Man, you're like 50 Shades of Grating.
I can feel my axe's pain as if it were my own. Nephthys warned me, but I never believed it until now.
You okay? Do you need to go to a hospital or something?
Shut up.
I wasn't being sarcastic.
My injuries are metaphysical. There is nothing a physician can do to help me.
Red, huh?
too obvious. There's something still there behind his eyes. Clone or not, there has to be a way she and I can save ourselves. And Bizarro. Artemis, do you trust me?
Not particularly, no.
I'm serious. I have a plan.
So do I. To me, mistress! That felt good.
Not the Black Mask. Look at him.
Why do I care about Black Mask?
Because he's controlling Bizarro.
Why do I care who's controlling Bizarro?
Wait!
Do you have any idea what happened to the last man to touch me without permission?
Yeah, you're a badass. I get it. But you came back for a reason. Because you know a lot of people are going to get hurt if we don't stop this. I know you have a personal quest, and I appreciate your help. But this isn't just about you beating up Bizarro.
Fine. I will try not to kill this creature. But I will not try very hard.
That's more generous of you than I was expecting.
You're leaving? Of course you are.
I said I have a plan! Hang tight, you'll be fine. Black Mask? Not so much. Honestly, I can't even imagine what it's like sharing a mind with Bizarro. Look at him. The TO virus is raging through his body. How long can he last like that? He's not about to let me out of his sight. So let's see what kind of strain I can put on Roman's system by putting distance between him and Bizarro.
I take no joy in your defeat, monster. Okay, maybe a little joy.
Never, monster.
Huh?
Always Bizarro!
Not bad.
Thought I was being clever. Putting my base of operations in the bunker beneath One Police Plaza. But the place is ground zero, as they're trying to evacuate these blocks around Bizarro and Artemis. Fortunately, I don't need to try to walk in the front door. I'd prefer an all-access pass to the Batcave. But that's clearly not going to happen anytime soon. Honestly, I'm used to being on my own. As a kid, and after I came back from the dead. I'm used to holding it all together with toothpaste and bubblegum. Not that I'm without my resources. So, you think it's going to work? Dr. Simon Amal.
You asked me for a way to disrupt the techno-organic connection between a host and its victim. This will do it. Probably. There's barely enough here to cure the mayor. So, maybe you get the Batman to hold him down for you.
That's not gonna happen. Batman and I aren't as close as we used to be. Neither one of us knew if it would work. Right up until I shot the mayor with it on live television. A win, sure. But it led me to this mess I'm in now. I wish Simon were here to whip up a new batch. But he's half a world away back home in England right now. So here's hoping there is enough of this cure left. Because the guest of honor is about to arrive.
This was even easier than I thought it would be.
You didn't think I have perimeter alarms all over this place?
Of course I knew. Just like I knew you'd be arrogant enough to let me follow you here while letting me think it was my idea. I've been 5 steps ahead of you since before we met, Jason. I've known exactly what you were going to do, even before you.
So it was your plan to get kicked in the teeth. Good plan!
What am Red Her doing?
Stopping you. We're trying to, anyway.
Step aside, lady. GCPD.
Are you out of your minds? Clear the streets immediately.
As much as I'd love to end this for good, stand up.
You're a coward, Jason.
How do you figure?
You lack the strength of your convictions. You told me you were that bat symbol so you could yank his wings. But it's the other way around. It's a leash you put on yourself. A way to keep yourself tethered to him. You fancy yourself an outlaw, but you're just an errant child looking for your father's love.
Maybe. But I think you're projecting.
I stand corrected. You're a coward and an idiot.
That thing ran through us like we weren't even there.
Good thing we evacuated the precinct.
Should we go after them?
Absolutely. You first.
I am near.
Who am near?
Other brain, mask one.
Bizarro's losing control. Black Mask is close. Was this Red Hood's plan all along? Keeping them apart to help Bizarro break through? Uh-oh.
Relax, Jason. All your machinations have come to this. You no longer have to worry about taking me down or elevating yourself in Batman's eyes. All you have to do is stare death in the face.
Right. Because I've never done that before. It's not as bad as it looks.
I almost regret our union has come to an end so quickly. But now, I have the tech you used to sever my connection to the mayor, which is the one thing that could have disrupted my control over the creature. You walked me right to it, Jason. As such, I have no more need of you in my life.
Don't sweat it, Black Mask. I was never that into you. Though I'll admit, it does look pretty bad.
What the hell?
Thanks for the distraction, Red. This is the reason it would never work out, Roman. Besides the fact that I was just hanging around long enough to build a case against you that could hold up in court, you make like you had this massive crush on Gotham City. Then you turn around and unleash a monster on the streets. You okay, Artemis?
Don't I look okay?
Don't dare question my adoration for Gotham. I'm the one dedicated to use Bizarro to purge the city of all its deplorables. Starting with you two. Bizarro!
Damn. Was hoping his mental control over Bizarro would have weakened by now. I have a plan.
Grand. Let's hope it works out better than, every other plan you've tried since we met.
I've been wailing on Black Masks just like you've been distracted Bizarro.
Distracting? I've been doing a hell of a lot more than...
Focus! The more we fight them, the more the techno-organic virus rages through Roman's brain.
You're saying we keep fighting until he burns to a cinder? I can get behind that.
Maybe not a cinder, but yeah, basically. Ready?
Okay, but this time, you take Bizarro, and I'll take Black Mask. Relax, I'm joking. Sorry, Bizarro.
Red Hood, I'm sorry.
You didn't really think this through, Roman.
How did you draw that conclusion?
Your big mistake was when you started believing your line of crap about you and me being so much alike. Because I'm as much like you as I am like Batman, which is not at all.
Keep telling yourself that, Jason.
Not feeling well?
No. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1.
There we go. Okay, now you're just freaking me out.
Please. The cure must.
He's burning up. Fight it, Bizarro.
I'm trying.
Maybe this will help?
Maybe. But mostly just hurts.
No idea what that means.
It is Kryptonian.